this last that long in your career?
I mean, I've had a couple of those, not many, obviously, go that long, but, I mean, yeah, I've had them a few times, but it's always, I mean, I guess it's always, like, pretty crazy when it goes that long, and you know that guy's getting tired, you're pretty tired, so, just, yeah, pretty crazy.
What do you kind of have to do to just, keep yourself, grinding even though, you're exhausted? Did the crowd have an impact on, pumping you up at all?
I mean, yeah, you hear them, but, I mean, you gotta focus on your match, and just trying to keep going, like, keep moving forward, and try to stay on your attacks a little bit, and stay solid, and that's pretty much what I did.
How big was that though to see Cade come up with the upset just a couple matches before you?
Yeah, that was sweet. I mean, that guy doesn't lose much. Obviously, Cade's real good. It was really, real cool to see. And, I mean, especially as a freshman, that's pretty sweet, taking out Iowa senior.
Talking to Chris Perry yesterday, he felt optimistic. He felt like this is a time to get over the hump against Sorensen, and you were visibly excited after the match. Did you feel like this was a time? You feel like you closed the gap coming into the match?
Yeah, I mean, I've worked hard all off season. Changed my style a little bit, but it was just just to get better and stronger in most positions. And I definitely got stronger in some positions that I wasn't at last year, and I felt a lot better against him, honestly.
Chandler, when you know you're facing an unranked wrestler, I mean, is fall the only thing that you have in your mind when you're going onto the mat on that one?
I think going for the pin has always been my go-to, but I mean, all growing up we've always learned how to pin and gone to pinning camps and where we learned multiple pin combinations, and so when I say we, I mean Jordan and I, and so that's what's always made us pretty hard to scout, is that we can really pin somebody from just about any position. And so in that match, Perry said that you just gotta keep working on this guy, and opportunity might present itself. And so I don't try to rush my pins, because if I rush it, then I'm gonna end up getting pinned. so I don't want that to happen. But I definitely paced myself and went with the intention of taking the guy down and scoring as many points as I can, and then when the opportunity presented itself, I took it. So.
I know that was something Coach mentioned, is the fact that he actually likes seeing those 2 takedowns. Is that something that you've been trying to work on, instead of just focusing in on finding those falls, but also working points up?
Yeah, I'm trying to work on breaking guys and really being able to withstand a long match. And so having those points in the beginning, I don't know how much time was left on the clock when I pinned him, but let's say he got off his back, that's my arms are toast from holding him there for that long, and then now I have to go out and score more points. And so having those 2 takedowns was a good buffer and a good protection from if he were to come out. So getting takedowns has always been I think that's one of the things that was different about my style to Oklahoma State's style, was that Oklahoma State would they really focused on scoring points, and I never really saw a whole lot of guys pin until I saw Jordan Oliver would pin a lot of guys too, and so but scoring points has definitely been something different that I've had to learn and do that more often.
You guys have kind of had a match, a couple weeks off, a couple weeks off. Are you guys looking forward to this from now on every weekend, and not having to? I'm sure your weight fluctuates a little bit when you have the time off. Are you looking forward just to getting into this grind? What's coming up the next 2 months?
I mean, yeah, it helps a lot, especially the guys that are cutting a lot of weight on our team. Keep it keep it low where they need to be, not fluctuate. But I mean, every weekend weigh-in just makes it easier, I guess. Keep your weight down.
Yeah, I really like this schedule that we have coming up, just because I feel like when you get out of that competitive atmosphere for that long, that you kind of get nervous getting back into it. And so I think that having matches over and over and over again is going to keep us competitive and keep us focused on what we're doing.
won by a grand total of like 3 seconds. Is that the toughness that it takes to win this type of a match?
Yeah, I mean, tough match. You just gotta fight and be tough. That's what it's about. Stay solid and keep fighting. And I guess that's what we did.
You guys just beat the number 3 team in the country. Coach Smith, you guys have been talking all year how this is going to be your big test. Where do you guys think you stand right now?
I think we can wrestle better, but we did good and finally got as a senior, finally get a win over Iowa was pretty cool. And we're just gonna keep getting better from here.
Shannon, what did Gilman's pre-match comments do for you guys?
What's that?
Gilman's pre-match comments, what did they do for you guys?
I didn't hear him, but I'll be praying for him. That's all I can say. I really don't.
Did you hear him?
I didn't hear anything.
Trying to listen to that kid. He's, I don't know, not the brightest.
Anything else?
Anthony, you kind of touched on it. First win for you against Iowa. How big is this duel for you guys? You know, obviously everyone talks about Bedlam, but when it comes to Iowa, what does this duel mean for you guys?